And as he comes in the bowl, third ball, over outside stump again. He's gone through cover. That's 4 more. Too much width. He's got to target those stumps. Well, why not go for 4? Yes, it's gone. Godfrey's wasn't quick enough. He's got to bowl a little bit tight, but that's good batting. That's good shooting. Slightly over pitch, but not bad bowling.
Well,
Great shot.
Over get a replay. Aren't the guys good with their hands, also good with their feet? Phillip there gets a foot to it, but still doesn't stop the boundary, though. Here we go on the replay.
Just too wide. He's just got to
Use his
get
hands.
into those stumps like the first ball he bowled. Slippers out now. So not the best start for we've seen Alyssa. Missed the first few games. Looks a bit rusty. As he comes in the bowl to Nolan Nipigo. That's a better line. He's hit mid-wicket.
And that should go all the way to the boundary, Shane.
No, Patrick Montatava's there. Pick up and
one of
throw.
our great fellas, a mix-up.
Could be Nipico. He's made it home.
Not out. That's really good running by Nipico on the end. A bit of a mix-up, and he's made it all the way back.
Yeah, poor running for Mappo. Was just running for himself. He can't run out the cap. That's a good ball. Alien quick at the stumps. You don't take 2 to Patrick Montatava.
We don't take 2 and get away with it very often.
Pick up, throw from the boundary. It's a powerful throw from the boundary. And Appo's just run and nearly sacrificed his captain, probably best player, well, by far their best bat. And he's a good throw, direct hit. And he's laughing now, but if I was batting with him, I would not be smiling there.
Here we go, Nalissa in again. The Bellevue Hill end. Oh, way down leg side, and Narling Nipico won't be happy. He's missed a boundary opportunity there. He would have loved to put that one away. I like this start here by the Afira Sharks. We go Nalissa in again. A little bit wide. He's given it a full length. He's hit it over point. Did he get a hand to that? But it's gone away to the boundary for another 4 runs there. And Narling Nipico gets the width that he wants, and he puts it away. And Wet takes us through to 20 of 1.5 overs. Nalissa coming in again. Wide again, and stays a little bit low, a little bit flat, a little bit low, and Narling Nipico just plays over the top of that, and that takes us to the end of the second over, and we are none for 20 off 2. And that's a good start by the Afira Sharks.
Yes, mate. Sorry, mate. Fix the jumpy castles. Got a few hats on today.
We're multi-talented.
The CEO's going to do it all. They're just upset about 20 kids and turn off the jumpy castle. There's a bit of a hole in it, unfortunately for them, but good start. And Nipico leading the way. Good over from him. Struggled a bit there, Nalissa.
How was he? Yeah, Nalissa just struggled with his lines, didn't he? He was outside off. He was outside leg. We got Andrew Bensali coming to the bowl, the captain now. We do have the Banana Bay Doctor starting to pick up. So if behind the bowler's arm, right to left, there is quite a bit of breeze coming right to left. Build a partnership. He drags it leg side, and it goes straight to Patrick Matautava, and he will not drop them. And Apollini Stevens' experiment has failed.
Yeah, not sure. Well, they're just trying to get something out of him, I think, because he can hit a big ball. Maybe it's a pinch hit to try to get some. Well, it was sort of in the slot to hit, but he's.
I think it was definitely in the slot. He just lost his shape
up
and pulled it leg side. If he hit it straighter, I think it was the shot. And that is not a Bet Barter Vanuatu blast shot. We've got Bethan Molly coming in at first drop here. And I hope he takes off where he left the first game this morning.
He's an impressive young man, Damo. He's going to figure in the national team sooner rather than later. Yeah, he'll be a 10-year player plus over the next few years. So big him to get into this tournament now and play a major role. Hopefully win his team a game or two. It's going to stand him in good stead to be a experienced player moving forward.
So, outgoing Vanuatu captain Andrew Mansali in. Bethan Molly comes down and he's straight down the throat.
Well, that's not his game plan. He just called the Banana Bay Doctor. He's just picked up a little bit, and he's a guy who works the ball, hits the gaps, and he's trying to hit the big 6 over wide long on first ball. He hasn't got the big backlift that he needs to be able to hit that power, and you're not going to be able to hit it if you don't get right in the middle.
He's probably hit it 60 metres into the wind there, and he either had to just check his shot, go straight down the ground, and he's devastated the young fella. He knows he's made a mistake there.
Oh, I'm not sure. Mate, you must be pulling what hair you've got left, which is not a lot, a bit more than me.
Yeah. Look, we've got Narling Nipico out there. He scored 17 of 20 runs. The game plan is simple. You support Narling Nipico while he's at the crease. He must face as many balls as possible.
You can understand Appo trying to hit it. That's his go-to. Use him as a pinch hitter. But, yeah, Bethel Mole had to get one as they cross. And Narling Nipico's in. He's gone big. That's 6. That's out of there. All Beth and Molly had to do is get bat on board, get him on strike.
He does, yeah.
When he's hitting them this hard, he's a bit like the other boys. You can't bowl if he keeps hitting the middle of bat.
Well, he hit 20 off the first over in the first game. Now he's hitting boundary 6. He's just hit over the Vanuatu Beverage sign down the ground, and that's another great 6, an ominous sign. See, if he can bat 30 to 40 balls, this will be a good score.
That was a bet bar to blast that shot. I'll give you the strong tip. He blasted that out there, as Tony Gregg would say. As Andrew says in again. It's tossed up again. One. Oh, the fielder knee fell over. It was a bit quicker, that one. He pushed it through a bit on him and just got to him a bit quicker.
Good bowling, good batting. Yeah, I think it was very well done by both there.
I know Simon Keane, the coach, has talked to the spinners about practicing their Yorkers a bit more when they're under the pump. So maybe he's tried that then, because that was a bit fuller and faster. And that's a good defensive bowling tactic.
Yep, and Samson get his second chance today here. Just hope he knows his role, supporting Narling Nipico as Mansali comes in. And
bowl first ball again. Seriously, Damo, what are your Sharks doing out there?
They just need to understand what their job is out there. There was no need. He's gone 6-1.
Get him on strike. What kind of shot is this? Cross, line, sweep, top of off stump. Good bowling.
Very good bowling. And they are 3 for 27. Up to 2.5, and the Sharks are in trouble again here.
And Sampson's missed the first few weeks and has come out and got 2 first ball.
Are you in search for the best IT solution company? Visit Swap Infotech, one of the leading app solution providers with excellent IT infrastructure and solutions. We provide the most affordable rates with no compromise on quality. On-time delivery tops our priority list. We have experts who believe in turning technology into business value. Swap Infotech, transforming technology for tomorrow.
Yeah, so he just needs to get in there, support Narling Nipico. One delivery to go here from Mansali.
He's not good. He doesn't like the spin early. He comes in, punches it down the ground for a good single. There, and it's down to these two because there's not much to come after that.
Well, and the captain Mansali's taken 3 for 8 off his first over. It takes him through to 3 for 28 off 3 overs. Their run rate's good. They just need a partnership.
I'm not sure what the game plan is for here with these guys, so it's very disappointing. From you, be disappointed the Palmer Sharks fan. Have we got big Darren Wartu ready to come in from the Bet Bar to Bellevue Hill end? Big fella can get it up to 130s on his day. He's a big, strong lad. Hit the winning runs last week, which I used to have the old French cricket backlift, but obviously working with Simon Keane, that was a beautiful backlift and swing for 6, and that was a. Now he's got ball in hand and he needs to produce something for his team. If he can nick one of these boys out here, it's going to be a tough afternoon for the Sharks.
And we're just outside the power play here, so what are coming in from the Bet Bar to Bellevue Hill end with this field spread? We've got a third man, we've got mid-on, deep square and a fine leg. An interesting field again. Jamal won't mind this. If he gets a straight ball outside off, he'll be looking to put it through covers where there's open spaces behind that.
There's no sweeper on the offside, Damo. I'd have one out there. They chipped it back to the bowl, and that's out. Trying to hit 2 square again there. I'd like to see the line of the ball. It's leading edge again. He's got to get a bit more face to the bat as he falls ball's over. It's on outside off stump, and he's trying to hit it the square leg.
Well, I think his intent is just to rotate the strike, isn't he? Just gets it all wrong.
Yeah, you got to hit straight down the line. The Sharks' poor batting woes continue. I don't know what the answer is going to be. Nolan's there by himself, but I think Apo Stephen, Betha Moley, and Samson Kalawai got to really take a lot of responsibility for this. That opportunity is there, and they've swung madly across the line and got out. We're one of the best player, the captain of the national teams there, who looks in ominous form. He can't get on strike.
Yeah, well, he can't get on strike. Well, we've got William Yamak coming out, good clubman. He's down the order a little bit from this game. Look, he'll like the pace on the ball here. He will hit it straight. If the space is still open near cover there, that will be his go-to zone. He won't mind this. He's faced spin and got out. This will be his first opportunity to get some pace bowling.
Yeah, and there's good pace too from Darren Water, so he'll be keen to get into it and get another wicket here. The wicket off the first ball. As Darren Water comes in the bowl. Yeah, mate. Oh, it's stayed a little bit low.
It stayed very low, and it's gone straight through to the keeper. Watto going back to his mark there. That was an interesting ball. Full length ball, and it just stayed very low. There is a wet spot in the pitch there.
Good bowling from the big fella.
Yeah, I think William Narak just needs to relax here a little bit. Just wait for that ball to come to him.
They're in a hole here, 28 for 4. Nipper goes on 24.
Oh, he scored just about all their runs here. That's secret. Get him on strike while he's going well.
He can't score if he's not on strike. It's a good ball from big Daz Water.
Darren Watto, he's gone wicket, ... So it's a great over so far from Watto.
Well, they've got to regroup a little bit, I guess, because it's been appalling batting from the Sharks boys here.
And I just see the manager of Afira Sharks just talking to his players. It's obviously due to come in next there. He's obviously got some clear instructions. And while nailing Nipiko's out there, 100's not out of range here for the boys. Watto in. And Yamak tries a big shot over cover, and he's missed that.
Yeah, he's late on that. They're really behind the 8 ball here, the Sharks. It's a lot to do, but the pitch might get a little bit worse in the afternoon. But I'll tell you what the Bulls are. They're a front range. If they can get in front early, they will dominate. That's what they've traditionally done in club cricket in the past. They're good front runners. You give them a sniff, they won't let you back in the game. As big Darren Waters in the bowler, William Yamak, outside off stump. He's pushed it to the offside. No run there. That's his favourite shot, the cover drive.
And that is a wicket maiden, Shane.
Wicket maiden in T10 cricket. Well, you got one bloke on 24 out of 28 runs and you can't get him on strike. It's pretty average play there from the Sharks. They've got to look at themselves, apply themselves a bit better, and have some game plans of what their job is as they get on the field.
Save reading hours. News on the go. Download our shorts to read news in 60 words.
And I'm not sure. I don't think he's got a preference to spin or to pace bowling. He'll have a go at anything if it's a bad ball. And that Banana Bay Doctor's dropped off here, so don't worry about the shots at mid-wicket or down the ground. But when you hit them 90 metres, it doesn't matter with the wind.
Looks like he's got a good classic bat there. So he's Andrew Mansali in the bowl. Nipiko. He's gone leg side. He's hit it flat. He's got in the gap. That's 4.
And that's a couple of bounces into the square leg there. And that is 4. And that's a great start from Nipiko in this over, who's moved to 28 out of the 32 runs of the Afira Sharks this afternoon's game.
Mate, he must be extremely annoyed with his teammates there. And Andrew's got to get the field right. What have they got? They've got 1, 2. Okay, they've changed the field a little bit. They only... Not sure what he's doing in the field. He's actually opened up. Deep mid-wicket is open up now.
And where he probably likes to hit him when he does that late flick with the wrist. So he hits him just on square, and the fine leg's gone fine leg. Here we go, Mansali in. He's hit it straight down the ground.
He got it all.
And he's got it all and then some, and that's 20 metres back, and that is another great 6.
Yeah, they've got to score 100 with the Melee Tafia Bulls lineup. They've got to score 100, so he can't just try to score 80 and bat the overs out. He's got to go, and that was tossed up in the slot, and he hit it straight down.
Well, Melee Tafia Bulls, they chased down 130 with 1 ball to go last Saturday's game, in an epic second game last week.
Sensational game.
So we need at least 100 here from the Affairs.
We need 100, mate. We need 100, and Nipigo's going to have to score 90 of them by the look of it.
Well, he's moved to 34 off 38.
He might get 100 of them.
Mansali in.
So he's gone again, and that's in the gap.
That's 4. And that should be 4 down the ground.
He's hit
just under the Bet Barter sign there next to the side screen, or what's left of the side screen. And he goes 4, 6, 4. And I hope the guys are watching. They really need to support Nipigo here.
He's got fast hands. I hope people around the world are watching this. He has got serious fast hands. He can hit a big ball. He's gone again. He's hit straight to Motatava. 1 bounce. Oh, he's got a bad bounce. And Motatava just put the old left mid out and stopped it going for a certain 4.
He's a very good fielder, but he was a little bit casual there, wasn't he? He was nearly beaten by the spinny bounce.
Yeah, the odd crab hole has popped up over time at the VCG, and I reckon that's hit one. As he comes in the bowl with Yamak, he's chipped it back to him and got out. There's just no intent in what they're hitting the balls or hitting the gaps or what they want to do.
Well, I think William...
He's got the right idea.
Willie just wanted to turn
But
this.
it's lazy. It's just put the bat down. Here we go. Boom. What? That's under 10's cricket. He's better than that. He's got to get a bit more intent. Get his head into the ball, push in the gap, a bit more intent, run hard, have some meaning. He's just like he's... I don't know what he's doing there, mate.
Really good clubman, William Yamak, but not on today. I think he's running a new lead, isn't he? Test.
What? Turn it on.
We'll get the Vanuatu Bet Blast this afternoon. Mansali coming in for the last delivery in the 5th over.
Mansali in the bowl. It's 1. They're just a single. But that might keep Nipigo off strike, and it does. I wouldn't have taken that single if I was Nipigo. I would have been standing firmly in my crease.
And we're 5 for 44 after 5 overs.
1, 2, 1, 2, agarre mi no.
A little microphone glitch there. I think Damo took it to karaoke last night and it ran out of batteries. I'm not too sure. What was the karaoke song last night at the...
I have no go-to song there. I do have Watu coming in from the Bet Barter Bellevue Hill end here. And... we've got Nipigo at the non-strikers end.
Yeah, and he got a single. Nico Udavalu got a single off the last ball.
Well, it was good over. It was 16 off the over with the 1 wicket there of William Yamak. Look, I hope Nico Udavalu has thought a bit from his first innings just before. It could only be 30 or 40 minutes ago. He's back out there now. He really needs to support Nipigo here.
I would have brought a spinner on for him as Watu comes in.
And that ball's kept low again there too. What's his plan here, Shane? He's got he's going to bowl full. He's got a 3rd man, a fine leg up, and he's got mid wicket, mid on, mid off. So he's just going to bowl full and attack the stumps.
He normally just bowls that top of off length, and there's no point. So anything through the offside is 4. So I'd be giving him some protection on the offside if I was the captain. And there it is. There's 4 runs.
And you called it, Shane. That was a great shot.
There's a
by
bit
Nico.
of pace in the field. That was
there.
lightning. That's Phillip, I think.
Of course, it's Phillip. Andrew Mansali backing up there, and he comes back for 2. But a nice shot by Nico.
Yeah, no, he needs to have some protection on the offside. He's got a square leg in the ring and a square leg on the fence. They're standing nearly in front of each other. As you might see on your screen, one on the right and one on the left of the umpire,
and a fine leg as well.
So I'm not sure that's the field placing that's required.
And the 6 over. Watu comes in from the Bet Barter Bellevue land. It's
up
on the
through
stumps.
the
He's
offside.
cracked it just a point. And that's good fielding. And he's got the throw in off balance. And they've got through for a single. And we've got the man on strike, which we want. Here's the Vanuatu Bet Barter Blast player of the moment. He's 39 of 46 runs out of the team total.
As a
Stands.
and he's hitting them brilliantly. I haven't put the mock on him, which I've done to most players. I've done the Patrick Motatava every innings.
I think just good cricket shots here is what we need from in these middle couple overs. Just build it and really explode in the last couple overs.
Mid-on has come up.
Which is a strange...
I don't know what's happening in this field place. It's a bit all over the shop here.
And takes the pace off. He guides it behind gully, or through gully, just a third man there, and he gets a single.
We've got a backward square leg and a deep square leg. I don't think the captain or the bowler is quite aware that they've got two fielders standing in front of each other. And there's William Singh. Now listen, that fielding position. He keeps waving at the bowler to say, "Oh, I'm here. Do you want me here?"
Yeah, where do you want me?
He's in no man's land. You probably get a catch now after that.
Interesting. The man on fire. The mid-on is coming up to the 30. When the non-striker's there, he goes back to the fence. Here's Watto in. And Nico just pushes it forward to short cover there when Mansali fields it. What I'm trying to say was Nico Unavalu comes to strike. Mid-on goes back to the boundary. The man on fire, the Vanuatu Blast, but a big bash player.
Get it. What's it? What? Damo,
Too many Bs.
What's the competition called, mate?
Narling is on strike. The man comes up to the 30-metre circle. I don't get it.
Yeah, no, you're right. As Darren Wartu comes in the ball on the Betbata Vanuatu Blast. And Nick goes over cover.
Goes over cover where we want him to go. And has it gone all the way? And it looks like it has.
All the way straight over the Betbata sign out there. An extra cover. And they had no cover out there. It was a strange field. They had William Singh, no less, sitting here at square leg, waving, going, well, I'm not supposed to be here. Yeah. But what's this pressure over cover 6? That's whiffed. It's a wide ball with no deep point. Yeah, well, they've got no...
It's exactly what Nico needs, so he can just let those big arms go. And he's helped Narling here. Takes the pressure off Narling by hitting off the 6 off the last ball, 10 off the over, takes us through to 5 for 54 off 6 overs.
How you going there,
What's
happening with yours?
Give me some water.
You have a drink, mate.
I'll have some Vanuatu
We've called the Vanuatu Big Bash Betbata Blast at one stage there.
I'm excited that we haven't lost a wicket in that over.
Classic, mate, classic. Having a bit of fun here, guys. And we've got Godfrey coming in the bowl now, so he's into the squad bowls.
Let's talk about the batsman. This is who Narling Nipiko would need to target out of the bowlers.
If he goes too square on the leg side, I know the Banana Bay Doctors just settled a bit, might hit straight up in the air if he goes across the line too much, but there's a huge gap. I reckon if he goes straight, mid-on's really wide. I reckon if he hits dead straight towards the camera, that's a big gap, or over cover if he gets that chance.
Coming in, it's full ball.
He's hit straight. They could get 2 here.
No, they just block it down there, and he just pretty much walks through the last 5 metres, and that's a single. And Nico won't mind this with a little bit of pace on the ball here as well.
I think the leggy's got to come back on over bowl soon.
Yeah, Nalissa, I would imagine he'll bowl next. Here we go, Godfrey. The keeper, and it's gone down for 4 byes.
And Godfrey's giving the big double teapot there. The bowler doesn't like the keeper missing them. I don't mind the keeper up to the stumps, but probably not to...
Third man's come back and mid wickets come into the third.
I think they had 5 out. They had only 3 inside the circle there. The umpires have missed one there. That's a great takedown leg side.
Great takedown leg side. We do have a wide, and we've got 5 extras, which is what the Afira Shark. Afira Shark. at 65. Shane, I can look at the scoring here. We've got it at 64,
I think.
after 7. And this is this is what we missed in the first innings, that middle partnership.
Yeah, well, they batted like clowns.
They did bat like clowns.
You don't need big shoes and a red nose to be a clown. I'll give you a tip.
And Nico's, he's been hogging the striker a little bit, and nailing Nipiko is non-strikers again. We have Patrick Matau-Tava coming on the bowl, so Nalissa would probably be bowling next over.
Mansali's bowled how many there, Damo?
Mansali's bowled 2.
He's bowled 2.
Watu's bowled 2. This will be Patrick's second. We got one from God. I'd imagine it's going to be Yorker, so let's see if he goes over cover.
Bouncer, good ball.
That's a good bouncer.
Bowled the bouncer well on this deck to get that through. That pace is pretty good bowling.
And that's a great way to bowl a free hit, no ball.
It is.
Did they have Timmy outside the circle, or have they just changed
No,
this?
it was that was a.
They've changed it. They've put he's a specialist French cutter, so they put fine leg back, Shane.
Well, you have to. That's been his best shot today. They hit one over cover as he comes in again. He's short ball again, and that's good bowling. That's good. It's good pace that.
It's good pace.
That's 130s, easy in the mid 130s, getting that through to Clement Tommy.
And Nico here, he's known to hit a few flat bat shots here. So I don't think he can go 3 in a row like that. This one have to be pitched up.
I think that's a good length. I'd be sticking at that.
If he bowls that length again, it's going over the grandstand, Shane. Here we go. Matau-Tava comes in. Full ball, and that's going to go
mid-on's under it.
Mid-on.
Young fella, and he's grabbed it.
And that's a
nice catch there.
I think it was in Nico's zone, so I'm not going to blame him for getting out there.
No,
did he just roll the fingers on that, Shane?
A little bit.
As we watch the replay, goes down there. Didn't have the Banana Bay wind behind him, and that's a nice ice cream cone catch there.
By Godfrey. He hit a little ice cream cone, was it?
Little bit there. And Matau-Tava takes a wicket.
Well, that's good.
Hasn't found the strike.
No,
hasn't found the strike.
Should have stopped in there.
Well, yeah.
Call it straight away, let the player know. And as we and Raku but the main thing is Nibio's on stride to Patrick Matau-Tava. The two big guns, head to head. Tava bowls. You just block the offside, take the little single.
And he's going to keep the strike, which is exactly what we
There's
want.
a few more balls. There's no ball there. You missed that one.
Oh, okay. We have missed that one.
A couple of balls left in there. We're only Bon Jovi halfway there, mate.
Would like to see Narling face last 4 balls. Regardless if he hits a single, I want him to stay on strike. Here we
He's
go.
got to hit straight. He's gone to scoop. And it's a slow ball. It's really well bowled. It was the slowest slow ball I've ever seen. What did you see?
Did he go too early and maybe Godfrey,
Yeah,
who's bowled him on
possibly.
pace, he hasn't bowled too many off-pace balls. And I don't know
Possibly.
why, but you're going to scoop it towards your best fielder that's hiding at short.
But
point.
he's really square there. There was a big gap there. It's quite square at 45. He's more...
He didn't have the
close to
pace to
30
work
degrees.
with. Godfrey and again Lagoon end. It's on the stumps, hit the pad, but that's...
We've got to go for a run. There's a run out, non-strikers end. Let's give him out. Ooh,
Is he
I
giving him
thought
out?
That was going down the leg. Yeah, he has. I'd like to see that replay. Last replay. A little bit annoyed if I was a batter on that one, but anyway.
Well, I was
Nigel Morrison.
I was excited because they crossed, but not...
Not LBW.
W. Really need...
Sandy, he played one of the trio. He played an appalling shot last game.
Strike, yeah. We're 8.4 overs. We've gone second last over and we've gone .11 wicket.
Yes, we just saw some footage of the Holiday Inn Hospitality tent. It is chock-a-block there today.
Well, it's got everything there. It's got beanbags, it's got jumping castles, it's
has,
got good hot food. I can smell it from here. Godfrey coming in.
Hungry.
Lagoon end. What's Stephen Sandy got? He's got the inside edge of Matt Tautaba. He's going to run out it.
There's going to be an overthrow here if they want it. No, he's overrun. He's only got one ball at face now.
And Nipiko wanted to strike, didn't it? So he was going. It didn't matter what happened to the other end there.
Yeah.
He was going. It didn't matter what happened to the other end there. He was going. It didn't matter what happened to the other end there. So he was going. It didn't matter what happened to the other end there. So he was going. It was going. It didn't matter what happened to the other end there.
I think get yourself on strike, hit with the Banana Bay Doctor. You can get 20 off the last over and that's team to 100. If he swings mad and gets himself out here, I reckon he just push a single. Scoot. He's gone big, isn't he? Well, just hit a 6.
Yeah, if you can do it, hit a 6.
That's 50. He's hit. That's a big hit too.
Yeah. So we watch the replay again now. He faked the ramp. I'm glad he didn't. So he's just gone back.
Bang. He's hit
balls at leg side. It wasn't his best shot, and he's still hit at 85 metres.
It's a good shot. Stefan Sandy is really got to get him on strike here. The spinner is on. He will give you something to hit. But it's a good 50 by now. Jimmy Geez, his teammates, particularly number 1, 2, have let him down. 3, William Yamak as well.
Yeah, really let him down. Look, we're 7 for 83 after 9 overs here. Like we say, we just need to get Nipico on strike here and watch him go bang, bang, bang. Look, he just didn't get that strike in the 6th, 7th over when he just didn't get the strike, did he?
Big call bowl on the leg in the last over, hitting with the breeze. He just
and he doesn't have a mid-wicket.
No, it's neat mid-wicket. Gee, Stefan said he wants to take it himself here. Nah, he's not a champ. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They've got 7
on the offside.
No, there's 7 in the circle. They've got two sweepers. They want to keep him on strike.
Keep him on strike. Well, he's just got to go.
He's got to hit and run. They want to keep him
the
on
last
strike.
over. We go Stefan Sandy. Use the force sun. Go big. Even a miss hit will get him a singer. You just got to get it past these fielders here.
Yeah.
He can hit a boundary. This will be flat and fast from the listen, no doubt. He'll be straight at the stumps.
Stefan's no mug with the bat. He's petrified of the quicks. Maybe the spinning is a chance. That's a good ball. They've got to run. They've got to run, and that's a good
little misfield by Phil. Here we go. And this is what we want to see. 4 balls left. Nipico on strike. I hope he does not move. I hope he just bangs them downtown. And then Vanuatu blast for the next 4 deliveries and gets us through to 100 runs.
Well, Dame, you've been on fire today, I tell you. We've got deep, we've got long off, long on, deep mid-wicket, deep
doesn't
square.
matter. He's going to swing that hard, mate. It won't matter where they're fielding.
Extra cover, a couple
points.
points.
He's bowled it short.
That's
6.
Out of there. Well, that gets the spare ball. Don't make sure you get that ball, young fellas. That's $80 out of the Vanuatu Cricket Association kitty. We want to get that ball back, please.
Yeah, here we go. Watch the replay here. Nalisa just rips it flat and straight at the stumps. A bit short, actually.
Bit short. Didn't get up, but that's great shoot by Nala Nipico.
And that takes him through to 60.
I reckon teams, franchises around the world, you've got to be looking at Nala. He bowls 130s with the ball. If he's on his day, he can hit him anywhere. And he's proven today he's got the scoop. He's
what we haven't seen is when he swings the ball, he can swing them both ways. He swings them in and swings them a long way. We go, Nalisa in, pressure's on. Doesn't matter where these fielders are. Nalisa in, pitches it up, and he goes straight down.
Straight over mid-off for 6. Bowling the spinner in the last over. What do you reckon, Damo?
Look, I think they're going for the wicket. Here we go, Nalisa coming in on the replay. Gets it outside off stump, gives him some room. Boom. Bang.
He looks short of a gallop. No, Lissa. He hasn't bowled in the last 4 weeks.
Well, has Narling Nipico just overtaken Wesley Vera as the Betbarter Big Bash player?
Big Bash from it's the blast.
Big Bopper. That's the Big Bopper.
There's only one Big Bopper. That's Wesley Vera.
Here we go. Pressure's on Nalisa. What's Nalisa got to do for these last 2 deliveries?
Not bowl a wide half volley or a half trigger.
Well, he's bowled flat and fast. He's going to rip it again.
That's good
and
bowling.
That's 6 again. That's bigger.
Out of there. That has gone. The cameras can't get that. That's in the banana trees.
Is that 30
over
metres?
The archery.
Is that 30 metres over the boundary? That's got to be hitting 90 metres.
That's well over 100 metres. That's full swing. That's straight out of the screws.
And the music's pumping, and so it should be.
I'll tell you what.
Narling has just gone bang. 6, 6, 6.
Yeah, what is he? He's the Betbarter.
Big Bopper. He's the Betbarter Big Bopper.
He's the
Betbarter
Blast Big Bopper.
And he's got us to 100. Let's see if he can get us another 6 and get us up to 108.
Mate, that's some serious shooting there. Last ball.
I think a single will take him to equal top score in the tournament.
I don't think he's looking to push a single.
I won't be going for single. A miss hit and a single, he gets the top score. I think he's going 6th.
He's going again.
We're going to Nalisa in. Short again, and that's good enough. He didn't hit it that well, but it's 6.
Of course he has. That classic bat's another one. Sitting the back fence on the full.
It's over the Betbarter sign down there at mid-on, and that takes him through to 108 off 10 overs.
Didn't the Sharks? Their batting revolves around one man at the moment, and the rest of them have got to pull their heads in and get him on stride.
Get him on stride and so really support him. He's
Nico
just showed what they can do.
Unavalu had a little bit of partnership in the middle, helped him out a bit because he hit a couple of fours. Saving the lead to the last over, the breeze was always going to be dangerous.
Well, that's actually a great hit by Nipico to hit that ball from out near the crease line all the way down there to the bar to sign for 6.
Well, what the Sharks have got to do now, they've got to take this momentum onto the field, and they've got to come hard. They've got to come in like they're going to win this game and come hard at them, because the big gun Paddy will open, and obviously Patrick Motatava's been done all rounder for a long time. Nala Nipico has been chipping at his heels to be the big dog of Vanuatu cricket. He's a captain now. He's just played that innings.
Well, the little dog's just put 78 not out on the scoreboard, hasn't he? And his last 5 shots are 6. He's gone 6. He's off strike, goes 6, 6, 6, 6.
Told you, franchises around the world, you've got to be looking at that go. He is a bargain, because I can tell you, those balls were well over 100 metres hit. Just those ones out the banana trees.
Without the pace of the ball. Hey, this Gabba pitch.
Unbelievable strikes.
This Gabba hybrid pitch is playing beautifully this afternoon on this Vanuatu day.
Yeah, mate. The sun's been shining, the weather's been hot, the music's pumping.
Are you in search for the best IT solution company? Visit Swap Infotech, one of the leading app solution providers with excellent IT infrastructure and solutions. We provide the most affordable rates with no compromise on quality. On-time delivery tops our priority list. We have experts who believe in turning technology into business value. Swap Infotech, transforming technology for tomorrow.
You can hit through the line, you can bowl good spin. Patrick Motatava's bowled good bounces on it. It's something for everyone. And
anyone that's tried to do something, can do it.
It'll produce good cricket, don't it? It'll produce good cricketers and good cricket players, and that's what we're all about. So,
well, here we are. We're 10 over cricket, and we've had scores of 130, 128, 108.
And 36.
And we've had 36 because it was a little bit wet and it stuck and turned.
Yeah, so
stuck and turned sideways. I'm really impressed with this Gabba pitch here. Really impressed with Narling Nipico. So he's well on his way to the Pacific Private Bank man of the match in this game. Let's see what Patrick Motatava can do in reply.
Yeah. Maybe they'll go to spin early, but they've got Nala Nipico and Apo. Maybe he's trying to sneak an over the new ball, one of those guys. It's gone spin early. They've gone Obed Yusuf, then they've gone Stefan Sandy, Obed Yusuf or Vince Vera last one.
Well, we don't have the wind. We don't have the wind factor. I think you're right. Pace on, see if it swings.
Saying that though, Patrick Motatava's got out the spin in the first over every game.
He won't do it 4 in a row.
I didn't say that. I did not say it. You said that. Yeah. I'm not touching that.
Look, I think last week the mighty Melly Tafia Bulls were woken up. They were under the pump chasing 130. They chased it down 9.5 overs. I think they were woken up in this tournament and look for them to come out this, and they could do it in 8 overs.
Yeah, and look, the big guns. Andrew Mansali's got a 70. Patrick's got nothing with the bat.
Yeah. Clement
Tommy's got a great 50. Got man of the match last game, so they've got the firepower to chase. They chase 130 easy, but the young blokes chipped in at the end, which none of the other teams have really shown that.
A couple of early wickets is what the Afira Sharks are going to need here in the Betbar Vanuatu Blast second game today.
Yes, they do need that. But it's about to kick off. We'll have a little breather for 2 minutes where we'll catch our breath. It's going to be exciting last 10 overs of the Betbar Vanuatu Blast.
Really looking forward to it.
I need a water. Because 4 hours of talking is getting to me, Dana. You'll run out of hair because your Sharks have played ordinary, except for Nala Nipico. So hopefully your Sharks can pull it back for this last game. And you can have a celebrating beer for your boys tonight.
Save reading hours. News on the go. Download our shorts to read news in 60 words.
Struggling to get 100.
Well, there we go. His last 5 shots are 6s. There's 30 runs in the last 7.
Yep, you do the math. That's pretty good hitting.
We've got Andrew Mansali, captain, coming up over the batting, and Patrick Mataltava will take strike.
Yep.
And it looks like they go spin straight up here, Shane.
They're going with the left arm spin of Obed Yusuf.
Sorry, Shane, I just had a bit of a hiccup there. Got Patrick Mataltava on strike, Andrew Mansali non-strikers and captain. Yusuf Obed coming in from the Lagoon end.
He got out first over last game. How was that? Wasn't a reverse hit. That was...
the last one was reversed hit, and then previously got out. He just timed the ball too well and got caught on the boundary at mid-wicket.
Against the Sharks, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's a good match up here. We've got deep mid on, mid-wicket, and we've got a few guys on the circle. Where's short mid-wicket? No,
Got
short
slip
mid-wicket.
in there again.
I like this. Here we go. Yusuf Obed coming in. Tosses it up. He comes down the ground, and he's just tapped it 90 metres over to the practice nets.
That's huge. That's into the breeze. He's not having a cider.
And that's how you open a chase from Patrick Mataltava. He's missed out. Three bats in a row. I think he's scored 6 runs out of 3 bats with a golden duck, a 2-ball duck. And here he goes, opens with a 6. And the pressure is on the young 16-year-old.
You'd have to say he's due, wouldn't you? Stewie due.
Very due. And this ground's not big enough for him. Here we go, Yusuf Obed coming in again. Short ball, pulls it leg side. It's just going to go to the fielder there at mid-wicket. And they just go through for an easy single and brings Mansali on the strike.
Obed Yusuf got Mansali. Caught it slipped last time.
Great delivery. Yeah, just stuck in the pitch a little bit, turned away.
It's coming back to me now, that game. So he needs to target the stumps here. Game plan across the line, across the ball.
Yusuf in. Pitches on leg, just goes down leg. He just tucked it in around a fine leg there and comes through for a single. And these two are super fit and super fast between wickets. If you want to see some running between wickets, these are the two you want to watch.
Yeah, I did play with these guys only a year or two ago. And it was only running singles, I'll give you the tip. As Obed Yusuf comes in the bowl, Matava. It's a bit short. He's hit it off the back foot.
Over cover. And that should roll away. Sammy's chasing hard. He should get that easy, though.
I don't know what he's done there. He's thrown it.
He's gone
30 metres. They're going to be an all-run 4 here, and they've all run 4. That's super fast running.
Well, there's the example of running between the wickets. These two very fit guys. Sammy gets the ball a metre inside the boundary, goes to flick it. It's either stuck in his hand and he's thrown it wide of Apolline Stevens.
He's overcomplicated. He
just had to pick it up and throw it in.
He comes in the bowl again. But it's up. He's
had
a catch.
He gets a left hand of that at first slip, and that's a lost opportunity there.
He's called it runs.
It was definitely off the bat. Let's get a replay. This is great bowling by young Yusuf here. Unfortunately, the slip wasn't good enough.
Yeah, he probably hit that over cover.
He's so fast at bat speed. It went very fast. Here we go. Yusuf in for the last delivery of the over. Tosses it up again.
And that's smart
and
batting.
Sali just pushes it into mid-wicket, and the bowler chases it himself.
He's knocked it in the mid-wicket there. I would like to see a replay of that one off Patrick Mataltava at slip.
And that's how you take 13 off and over. And this is a great way to start a chase.
Well, these two 8 overs will be all over. If they probably bat nearly 6 will be all over. But they will give you a chance, and that's what they've got to do.
So we should have Apolline Stevens coming in from the Betbarter Bellevue Hill end here.
Okay, that's interesting.
He's a wicket taker. He's an opening bowler in our national men's team, 50 overs. He is a wicket taker.
Yep, they've been going with spin in the early stages, so they've changed it up a little bit. So these two are two of the best hitters of the ball in Vanuatu cricket history, and if they stay in for 6 overs, they'll be probably nearly all over because they will. Particularly Patrick, he won't be blocking too many. He'll be going after it. And what Appo will do, he will get the melee flick off the pads for 6 is a big play for Apo because he just angles in to the middle leg stump when he gets it right.
I'm not sure if the field's right because he will bowl in swing. He's got a mid-off. Here we go, Apo coming in from the Betbata Bellevue Hill end. And he just pushed it on the leg and he just... Or it's off the pad, but it will just go behind short, fine leg for a leg by.
Yeah, you picked it there, Damo. Mid-off's going to be the harder shot with Apo because he hits the length. He hits the deck hard.
And brings it back in.
He does, when he goes for 4, it generally goes over the square leg region, which... Patrick's one of the best exponents of the melee flick, and if he flicks it, it'll be going over the grandstand this side. The power he's got. He's just putting the West Indian in, mate. He loves it.
Apo Stevens coming in here to Matt Altava. This will be interesting. Comes down the pitch. He hasn't hit it that well, but it's going to be an easy 4.
Gone over cover.
And Matt Altava has got one thing in mind. He wants to finish this game very, very quickly.
Yeah. So Apo, his strength is hard length, top of off stump. So
he's got to hit the pitch.
You generally know where he's going to pitch it. So he's picked Pat's. It's not a bad play for the first ball because he's going to try to go top of off first ball to him. Now he has to bring some defensive bowling skills into the game here.
Yeah, he's got to change up here. It's inside the power play. Matt Altava coming down the pitch last ball. He's got showing no respect here. What's Apo Stevens going to do now? Oh, and he has moved it off the pitch, and it's come back and hit him just above the midriff.
Good off-pace ball there.
And that's a great recovery from Apo Stevens.
He's down too. He's going to better pay him. I don't know why it's always funny, but everyone has a giggle when it happens, except for the person who's been hit. That's a good change-up. Yeah. He had to do something. He couldn't go.
Replay here, Shane. Comes in, hits the deck. Rolls the fingers, just comes in, hits him just above the waist there. We've got a false start here. We'll come back for the 4th delivery in the 2nd over for the Afira Sharks. Melly Taffia Bulls, 2nd match this afternoon in the Betbata Vanuatu Blast.
Which these two will be with these two. You might be right. He's touching that knee there, Big Apo. As he comes in the bowl, steaming in from the Betbata Bellevue Hill and slow ball.
He's dragged the leg side. Sampson's out there fielding. He gets the throw in. Oh, a bit of a mix-up.
The throw hit the grass. It just stopped in the grass.
Yeah, it wasn't the strongest arm there by Sampson on the boundary. But there was a chance. There was a bit of stop-start in the 2nd run there.
They are fast sometimes, but you can be too fast.
Never happened to me.
I don't know what the feeling's like. Slow ball. Dipped a bit on him. It's not bad.
It's like the baseball change-up, wasn't it? Just really dipped at the end there.
He's bowled 2 slow balls in a row here, so what's this going to be?
This will be 6. Apo Stevens coming in. Outside off. Oh, slower again. Matt Altava's a little bit frustrated with himself. He just needs to wait on this delivery.
These chips from the Holiday Inn Hospitality Tent are pretty nice, mate. If you want to have one, mate, get in there before I scoff them all. But you're doing a great job in the commentary in the meantime.
Another replay here.
Off pace.
Off pace.
Great slow ball.
Yep. Matt Altava probably should try to hit it over cover rather than trying to hit it straight. And I've just quickly noticed he's got 18 off the 21 runs so far. He's majority of the strike here in the first 2 overs. Apo Stevens coming in again.
Another slow ball. And
very good kick there by Jamal Vera. He's lost it now. And they're going to sneak through for baseball style. He's stolen a base, hasn't he?
Stolen a base. And what he has done is stolen the strike.
And I've got have I got a 6, 7, 8? We've got us 21 off 2 overs. None for 21 off 2, Shane. And Narling Nipiko coming into the strike here. That's a partnership they need to break if they want to win this game. He didn't bowl the best in the first game.
No.
He's going to need to be thinking about what he wants to do here. It's the last.
Bit of all licorice, all sorts.
Will he have learnt from Apo Stevens? He's just bowled 3 off-pace deliveries. 4 off-pace deliveries. He's gone for .2, .1.
Yeah, and the slow ball's been good on this pitch over time. Tony Tomato's got. I think you're right. Apo is limping out there. He's only bowled 1 over. He's got to bowl 1 more over, and he's not 100%. That's for sure. As Nala Nipigo comes into Patrick Motatava. As he bowls it short. That's a great shot. Cutting off the front shoe.
Well, I'm not sure was it cutting.
Cutting square drive off
Very
the
fast
over
hands.
point, and that is a world-class cricket stroke. Not many can play that shot. A bit Jai Surreal like.
Jai Surreal. The first I remember was Kepler Vessels, wasn't it? That's how old I am.
Bit better than Kepler. That's a fantastic. I wish you could see a replay of that. That was unbelievable. He played one of them in the division. I'll go back to that story in a
Pressure's
second.
on Nipiko here, coming in for the second delivery.
Comes in the bowl, Vanuatu, pitched up, orthodox straight drive. They're going to pinch one. There's a misfield. They get the one. And we're playing a game in Jersey against Guernsey, and Patrick Motatava, the good quick bowler from Guernsey, bowls good pace. He's flat batted a shot at point. It's hit the old stone wall and bounced back across the pitch, back down the hill at Farmers Field, down the other end.
Oh, Farmers Field, beautiful place in Jersey, yeah.
Short barrow smacked into the stone wall, rebound, chunk out of the ball, and ricocheted and went back across the pitch.
150 metres, 71 way, 70 the other way.
It was unbelievable. Never seen anything like it as Nala Nipiko comes in the bowl again. To Andrew Mansali.
Off pace.
Well bowled. No field. Gap on the offside. If you got that through, he's a great exponent of the cover drive. If you got that through, it would have been 4. But evenly poised. I think the Milatafia Bulls just edging in front at the moment. A couple of wickets. Could change. You've got Clement Tommy to come in next man of the match the last time. Nala Nipiko. He hasn't attacked the stumps yet.
Marlon Mansali on strike. Comes in, slow ball again. He pushes to cover.
He's hit it direct. It will be close. And
there's a chance of an overthrow, and it will be an overthrow. They just need to relax here, guys.
That's good running.
Very good running.
The actual sweeper got off the fence to the 30-yard circle, but they were through for 2.
Yeah.
That is sensational running.
Yeah, there was good fielding all around there. It was just too fast running. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And ominous signs here in Mansali. He did the same thing when he got his 75 off 38 today. He just gave himself a little bit of time to get his eye in. Pressure on the captain, Nipiko, here. 2 deliveries to go. He's pushed in front of, in the mid-wicket there, and that's an easy single.
It's good pace there by Nala Nipiko.
Good pace. I've got 1 delivery to go. Nolan, he's going to walk away. He'd had enough. He didn't want to bowl the last delivery.
It's good pace, Nolan. Bowling a heavy ball. A good contest this. Last ball of the power play.
They would love wicket the Afira Sharks. And this would be the big wicket. The big wicket. Patrick Mataltava, he's scored 26 of the 32 runs so far.
3 slow balls from Appo. He got some dots. So I wonder if Nolan will take a leaf out of Appo's book and bowl slow ball.
Why not just go the old-fashioned Yorker?
Hey, Patrick hit him in the head. He might go the bumper for the old squarer as he comes in the bowl. That's a great straight drive for Nan. That's
and
a
he's hit it too well, and they won't.
Hit it too hard to mid off. That's a beautiful looking shot.
And Appo is quite limping down there, and we've taken 10 off that over. It takes us through to 30. It's 31. Look at the score here. We've got 32 on the scoreboard.
And it's got 4 overs, so that's incorrect. Saying 3 overs gone. That's right. Yeah.
3 overs gone. Yep. None for 32 off 3 overs.
Yep. So.
Are you in search for the best IT solution company? Visit Swap Infotech, one of the leading app solution providers with excellent IT infrastructure and solutions. We provide the most affordable rates with no compromise on quality. On-time delivery tops our priority list. We have experts who believe in turning technology into business value. Swap Infotech, transforming technology for tomorrow.
Put Matatava on strike.
Yeah, it's the power these guys possess. It's they've got it up the sleeves. A couple of dot balls. They won't get too flustered by that because I think they can just go big and go bang bang. 1, 2. They got 4 outside the 4 inside the circle. That's better. There's no deep square. Yes, you needed the deep.
And these guys on the boundary better be careful. If they blocks it into this 30-metre circle, they'll get an easy 2.
I think the leg spinner of Vince Vera, I'd be looking to bring on maybe next. He's a wicket taker.
We're showing the off-pace balls are doing something, so here we go. Appo, Stephen in again.
Use his feet. He's got a nick.
He's got an outside edge. And Mansali probably gets his first boundary with his worst shot, an outside edge that goes through the Swips, Gully, Corden, down to third man for a boundary. And Appo won't be happy with this. He hasn't executed very well at all. It's nearly over waist height.
But use your feet. I'm no umpire, but once you use your feet, Used to umpire indoor cricket, and once you use your feet, you couldn't call them.
Fair game, was it? Okay.
That's indoor cricket, though.
Well, now he's bringing up mid-off up, and he's put third man back. I'm not sure if that's right, Apo.
No, I think you set the field for the nick. Mid-off stump. He's hit you over cover before. If you get the slow ball outside off stump, it might go over cover. He's a good shot at that shot, and he's chipped. He's got a call. Oh, he's dropped it.
Chance
and
to
they
go.
go for a single.
Oh, that was half a chance. That was great work through a little bit injured-looking Apo Stevens. Here's the replay. Comes in.
Great slow ball. He's chipped it up.
Oh, he gets. Oh, it was a great effort. It's gone straight back down the pitch. He's taken a big dive to the right. Very good athletic effort there by Apo, and he's limping a little bit more now.
He's still in front a little bit here.
He needs a wicket, so let's go. If you're a Sharks coming up, Stevens in the bowl. Bellevue end. It's a little bit wide, and he's just punched it out to deep cover for a single. And the fielders are awake now. They're getting that ball in a little bit faster into the keeper.
Yep.
Get the ball in the air.
The Sharks got a bit more of a spring in their step this game. They were a little bit slow out of the blocks this morning with their field. And
Well, the captain's led the way with the 78, hasn't he? 78 not out in the first innings.
they've taken this momentum of Nolan's innings into this Melee Tafe Bulls innings. As a change of field against mid-off is back. Third man comes up.
He had a bit of success with the off-pace ball here, so let's see what Stephen does this over. We're into Matautava. Off-pace, and that is out.
That's ball. That's above the waist, no ball. The umpire hasn't called it yet. He's got to call it. He hasn't called it. Oh, that's a no.
How is he?
I called that a no ball, but
I think it was a clear no ball, but that's the wicket they're after. Here we go.
yes.
It was dropping, but it was well over, and he's just skied the ball to mid wicket, and it was a nice catch out there.
Samson doesn't drop them.
Samson, nice effort, Samson. And Patrick Matautava a little bit disappointed. He felt it was a no ball himself over waist high, but he's on his way.
Well,
And the Afira Sharks are back in it.
I was watching live from square leg. I thought it was a little bit over. There's been a few that they've called them.
It's always difficult, though, calling the balls.
And they're dropping. The slow ball's dropping fast. It's hard, but it's hit the top of the bat. I just wanted to watch Paddy bat a bit longer.
Yeah. Just has to be Clement. Tommy doesn't coming out here. Pacific Private Bank man of the match last game.
He was.
With his 50.
Had a little bit of a slow start early in that innings, but then he played some great shots, stroked the ball, particularly straight. He hit some big sixes.
Really controlled that chase. Yeah. He won't be on strike. He'll be at the non-strikers because they crossed during that.
And that was a big thing of Clint Mackay when he was coaching here. Keep your shape. And when Tommy does that, he looks good.
Very well.
But when he goes, across the line, that's when he gives himself.
Apo gets a wicket. He's not limping as much now. Here he comes in from the Bet Bellevue Hill End. Looks a much stronger delivery, and it keeps slow as he bowled a no ball.
He's bowled a no ball.
And Clement Tommy's going to get a free hit.
Well, no, they've only got three. Yes, mid-off was outside the circle, I think.
Well, third man back, and
I think mid-off was outside the circle. I don't know, but it's a free hit. You love to get off strike. First ball, get a free hit.
Come on, Tommy. That's the way you start, isn't it? Social cricket rules here. Free hit first ball. Clement Tommy out of the Peter Duffy stable.
Can't get out first ball.
Yeah.
How good's that?
Let's see how far he can hit it with this classic bat.
And
here we are, guys. We're playing cricket in Vanuatu. There's no coronavirus here. That's why we're out playing.
And we're at the Bet Barter Vanuatu Blast. And Abo Stevens coming from the Bet Barter Bellevue Hill End. I reckon he's going to bowl the change up again.
Clement Tommy on strike.
Free hit. Yeah, it's well bowled. It could have been wide. It's called wide. I think that's a good call. I think it was just outside there. That was a good call.
I don't think it's a good call. I reckon it's inside the line. Yeah. And he's going to give Clement Tommy another chance. I think it was well bowled by Apo Stevens, if that was what he was aiming to do, bowl.
I disagree. I thought it was outside the line.
Let's wait till we get a replay.
The umpires, and we can't get it right between us two idiots.
Put some money on this. Put some money on this. And Clement Tommy's going to get another free hit here, Apo Stevens.
I thought it was a good call. But you're a bit biased, Damo.
And if they've got too many outside the circle again, Shane. One was on the
umpire. Up.
Here we go, Stevens.
That's 6.
And he's teed off where he finished last week with a 6 with his first legitimate first ball.
That was free hit.
It was a legitimate ball, though.
Oh, yes, sorry.
Yeah. There's a replay. Off pace of the back of the hand.
It's in the slot.
Goes down on the knee, keeps his shape, hits it quite well. Hits it down and then just in front of the bet bar to stand there over the top of Beth and Molly's head.
He's only bowled slow ball. Maybe that injury, it looks like he's carrying one and stopping him running in and hitting the deck hard. Because he's only bowled slow balls. So he's not really steaming in as the big Appo normally runs in like a freight train.
I'll take a bit more notice of his follow-through this time here because that's probably where you'll see where he's injured or not is the follow-through.
Change the field again.
Mensali on strike.
Square, deep square out. Yep, melee flick. Mensali hits the melee. Oh, it's Tommy, is it? Yeah, of course, hit a 6.
Avo Stephen into Bet Bar to Bellevue Hill End. Full toss, and he's pulled it square. That's a nice shot. And not bad feeling by Vince Fear there, but they should get back easy for 2.
Is that no ball?
Well, if it is, he hasn't called it. And that's a 2 to finish the over. Here's the replay. Is it dropping again, Shane? Oh.
Tough to call. They're line ball. I'll give Nigel Morrison, umpire, the benefit of the doubt.
Well, I got us 1 for 48 off 4 here, Shane, and the guys are in front of the run rate. I don't think the run rate's an issue here when they're chasing 100, and these guys are still in the middle.
Spin's got to come on now. Spin the win. They've got to try to get a wicket or 2.
Vince Vera, I think, should be the go-to man.
I would go Vince Vera. The leggy just is. He is. Looks like Vince Vera's coming on to bowl. No, it's not. Nobody's really sure. Yes, it is Vince Vera.
And Appo, as we said, he must be carrying a little bit of injury. He's gone off there, and a 12th man fielder is just coming out to replace him.
Had to get his 2 overs out by the look of it. He ain't bowled slow ball, so he must be struggling with injury. He's good in the field too, Appo, so that will cost him a little bit. He's pretty good in the field, Appo.
Yeah.
So great safe hands. The ball goes up, he never drops them.
Big hands and Jamal Vera helping Narling Nipico here, as most good wicketkeepers do, just change the field up a little bit here.
There's a big young fella's big chance here.
And he's bowled it full and flat.
And
we've called it the substitute field has gone straight between his legs for 4 runs. And that is not what Vince Vera would want on his first delivery.
No. Poor fella, you don't think you're playing, then you get on and in the hot spot, a deep square leg
the first ball comes to you.
To a leg spinner, and it's gone.
Well, it's 10 over game. You cannot afford to be giving away 3 runs.
Can't. It would have been off strike too. Vince Vera comes in the bowler, Mansali. Outside off stump, chops it down, backward point, no run.
I like the confidence he's got. He's just tossed it up a little bit outside off there. He's saying, if you're good enough, come and hit me.
He's been impressive with the ball, and he played some good shots with the bat last innings. He comes on the bowl to Andrew Mansali. Just knocks it on the leg side for a single.
Yeah, good cricket all round there. I think it was very well bowled. Just hit that middle leg line. Drifts into the pads there. He's just tucked it just behind square. The keepers had to pick that up.
He finishes most games, Andrew, when he's on song. He wins a lot of games for his teams he plays for. He'll be looking to do that again as he comes in the bowl of Clement Tommy. Sweep.
And Clement Tommy probably just not quite happy with his line there. He's just dragged it down the leg, stump it in there again, and just give him a chance to tuck it around the corner for a single.
Clement Tommy swept first ball last game, and I thought it was a good LB shout, so I'll be targeting the LBW for Vince Vera for Clement Tommy as he comes in the bowl of Mansali. Toss it up. It's out to the substitute fielder again, and he's got a leg on it.
He's made a mess of it again. He's done the same. He's cost him another 3 runs. And that goes across the boundary for 4.
It's a tough initiation for the young fella out there, deep square. He's in the hot spot.
I'm calling the shepherd stick. Put him in fine leg, which they are.
He's moving into the John O'Dunn short 45. It's where you usually hide him, and that's where.
A little bit surprised you got 2 chances out there.
It's tough.
We got Mansali on strike here. Last delivery of the over from Vince Vera from the Lagoon end.
Short
Drags
again.
It down a little bit.
Off the back foot. That's 6. So Vince Vera was we called for the leggy. He's a risk, but they probably needed to take a wicket. They had to take a risk. Probably him or Obed, and he's gone for 2 fours.
16.
And a 6. That's a half tracker, and
Mansali just waits on it with that experience.
He has, and he's smacked that over wide long on for 6. And fair to say the Melee Tafia Bulls are in the driving seat now.
And it looks like a fear of Sharks are going to go for 2 losses today. They need some wickets. One thing the Melly Taffy did is when they got a wicket, they got a couple of wickets together, didn't they? They were really clumped them together.
Yeah. Well, they've got to go bang, bang here.
Well, I need these two out here and put some pressure on the younger guys in the team who stood up last week. Nico Unavalu coming in here. Really like Nico. He got a couple of wickets in his first over last weekend. He just bowled them length balls.
Bowling within himself. He used to steam in off the 30-yard circle and bowl mid-130s, but he's been out of the game for a little while. He's just off the shorter run, bowling a bit smarter, stump to stump. He'll have that effort ball in him where he slips it through a bit quicker than you think. But he needs to have something. He got his wickets caught out this leg side area before, didn't he? Bowling stump to stump. They were hitting catches out here. Sampson nearly pulled off a cracker. They've got 3 out on the leg side.
Well, he's got to attack the stumps. He's got a fine leg. It's deep square, deep mid wicket, deep mid on. Can you have that many out?
Yeah, 4 on the leg side. On the boundary, no one in the circle. And Clement Thomas tried to go big, got back in the box, and probably munged it the long on for a single. This will be it. The melee flick could be coming out. I've been calling it for a while. Him and Pat are the best exponents of it.
The Bet-Barter melee flick. Can we see it come out? Here we go. Nico Unavalu coming in from the Bet-Barter Bellevue Hill end. Mansali comes down. He's just going to push it to short or to cover, and he's just going to take a single there. An easy single there, fielded by the captain. And Nico has just gone for single off the first 2 deliveries, which is not a bad start.
He bowled well in the first game. He stumped the stump. That was a slow ball that time.
We go Nico coming in again. Tommy on strike. Full ball, a little bit of shape. He's just dragged that down. He's just trying a bit too hard there. Bethan Molly picks it up there, and he'll go single. So that's 3 singles off the first 3 balls here.
It's good bowling, solid bowling. So they don't need to do too much. Probably need 1 boundary and over will get him home, Nilly.
I really think he's bowled. He's quite like he needs to bring fine leg up and give him some cover on the other side, doesn't he? Nico in again. And Mansali's had a great shot down the ground. That's over the Bet-Barter sign for 6. Or it hits the Bet-Barter sign.
That few singles, one had to go. Something had to give there, didn't it? And the old wise Andrew Mansali.
Let's watch the replay. Hey.
Put it away.
Going to have score 10 and over, aren't you?
Yeah, you're getting home. He's
Mansali
gone again.
Goes on
it's
the
up.
offside. It's high.
Another Nipico's underneath it. Yeah, he makes no mistake. Was a cat amongst the pigeons there.
Yeah, just got a little wide on it and just got the outside edge. Let's watch the replay.
Wide off stump.
A little bit wide.
Yeah.
And he should have hit it over cover rather than trying to hit it straight. He had to hit through the ball.
I agree with that. Yeah, as he's walking off, he's practicing going over cover. Just maybe drifted a bit wide on him. Just give credit to the bowler. There was no deep point. No one out on the offside. So it's a gutsy tactic as we got William Singh Nalissa coming in the bat.
Well, tell us a little bit, William Singh Nalissa. He's known as a leg spin bowler, but he can hit the ball quite well too.
Nice technique. I remember in his first tours of the EAP T20, was it Fiji or PNG? He hit a 6. He went in to face the last ball of the innings and hit a 6. He batted 8 last year in the 50-over competition. Might have got a 20.
And here we go. Tommy on strike because they crossed. Well, the ball was in the air. Unavalu, he come down the pitch and he bowled him, and he's gone wicket, and that is, what is that, Shane? That is just some silly cricket when you've gone 9 off the over. You've lost the wicket. You just need to control the back end there. And he's tried to play the big shot.
It's a great celebration. It straightened a little bit. It angled in and did straighten to the top of off stump. But you've just lost your captain, your most experienced player, the ball before. Do you play that shot?
He needed to lead the last 4 or 5 overs here.
Well, we've got the young kids from Melee Tavia Bulls coming in again to steer it home. Can they do it 2 weeks in a row?
Well, when we come back, Nico will be on a hat-trick next time we see him.
Not another hat-trick. It's another trophy you've got to buy. I've got 2.
No, he's got 2. He's got 2 in a row. He's on a hat-trick,
He's on a hat-trick, yeah. We got 2 hat-tricks last game, or what? Just 1. Josh Razoo got a hat-trick, didn't he?
And Kenny Tari was on a hat-trick, but didn't deliver.
On a hat-trick. All right.
We got Yusuf Obed here. And this will be difficult for the spin bowler coming onto the 2 new batsmen here. This will be a test.
Hey, Stefan Sandy hasn't bowled yet. He's probably
the better spinner.
one of the best
He'll have to be
spinners.
at the other end.
Oh, he's the up-and-coming spinner of Vanuatu. He's got the doosra, he's got all the tricks. If he bowls from this top end to finish, it might be hard to hit. But he's got to come on the bowl soon because they've got...
Well,
Nipigo's got 1. Stefan Sandy's got 2. Vince Vera's got 1.
Well, Stefan Sandy will be next, otherwise he doesn't get the opportunity to bowl 2 overs.
Yeah,
And this is game on here with the Afira Sharks. They've got a really good bowling line up here. Let's see if they can close this out.
They're just over 10 and over, don't they? It's game back on. It's a big over from Nico Navalu. And Obed Yusuf coming to bowl to William Singh Nalisa. Young spinner versus experienced spinner. Outside stump. Nice cut. Shot it finds the field. That's a dot ball.
Dot ball there.
2 new batters though. We got 2 new batters.
2 new batters. That's a great start from the spinner.
Few
here.
dots. Could build on there here.
Yusuf coming in again. Lagoon end. Tosses it right up. It's
It's
good
good
ball.
ball.
Oh, he's dropped it.
There's a chance of a run out. No, there isn't. Well,
Oh, young fella. Yeah, they got a stick, don't they?
well, I tell you what, you got no one else to blame when you drop the
that's
phone ball
right.
at least, haven't you?
Tosses it right up.
Toss that right up.
Bottom of the bat.
Oh.
Oh, he got his favourite hand to it.
He's in the ball again. There's a nick from Phillip. We missed the play. They come back for 2. Could be a run out. Oh, we just missed that action there. Well, that was a ball outside stump. I think it's Phillip out there. Went to play
Oh,
the
it's
cut.
Phillip. It's
Got a
flying.
nick.
I'm going to call him Flying Phillip.
Flying
He can
Phillip.
run.
He has got some of the biggest beach muscles I've seen at Malay Beach. I'll give you the strong tip. He's out pumping iron daily. And he's quick. He is quick between wickets.
The Bedbarter big bicep player of the day.
He's got the biggest biceps in the Bedbarter Vanuatu Blast, that's for sure.
Yusuf in again. A little bit flatter.
He's gone over.
hit it
And that's
over cover.
over.
And that's landed just inside the boundary.
Come into where he left off last Saturday.
Yeah, he hit. I think he got a quick fire 21 last week, and he's done the same again. Pulled away, but he's hit it in the right areas.
A little bit slow in the air, I reckon. He's got to fizz it through
yeah.
a bit more. And this slow pitch will stick in the pitch if he fizz it a bit
Fizz
more.
it through and attack the stumps here. That's what he should be doing. I reckon if he can get in that middle and leg stump here, it'd be a big chance.
We've got 3. We've got deep cover point, deep extra cover, and deep mid off. 3 on the boundary and offside.
Oh, and of course, he's
leg up.
nearly snuck it through there. He has at that middle and leg line. He's just got the inside edge and he's got a dot there. But Phillip was going one area, and that was deep mid wicket.
That 6 was required from the MT Bulls. They needed something then, didn't they? Obed Yusuf in the bowl again. Flying Phillip. Oh, off wide. I thought it was off the pad. Maybe not. Good wide. MT Bulls. Jamal Vera's got the double teapot on. He's not happy with that.
The young fella's just failed to finish the over off, hasn't
We've
he?
got 3 on the offside on the boundary. He's bowled a leg stump line. Here it is. There's one, 2 bounces, 3 bounces, 2 long on.
Hasn't hit it good enough to get himself out.
So we've got William Singh Nalisa on strike. No, we don't. It's the over.
9 off the over.
So we've got Nala Nipico, we've got Stefan Sandy, we've got Vince Vera, and Nico Navalu will bowl 1, of course.
Yes. Well, will they bowl Nico now?
They're bowling
Stefan
Nico
Sandy.
now. I think Nalan will bowl the last over from that bottom end. He has to. So I'll give Stefan
Well,
Sandy.
they got a really good bowling line. They've got a lot of options, don't they?
I'll be giving Stefan Sandy the next from the top end. Make him hit with the spin. The Banana Bay Doctor's not as strong as it has been.
Look, these guys would like the pace on. I think Stefan Sandy, really good spinner. I think the pace off and it tweaked the ball. Bit of bounce too for the quite tall spinner.
I think the skipper has got to bowl the last over from the Barter Bellevue Hill end.
Here we go, Nico.
Nico's bowled well.
Valu coming in here.
We've got 5 inside the circle
So
now.
this is a hat-trick ball, Shane.
Hat-trick ball.
You can call this one.
They've got 5 inside the circle. Deep points come up. I don't think he's meant to be up in the circle. Hat-trick ball. He stroked it along on for an easy single.
Nice batting by Phillip too. He did the same thing in the last weekend's game where the Melly Taffy Bulls had a double header. He was one of their key performers down the order.
And deep point's gone back now. That's where he should be. Now this is good through the offside. That's his go-to shot with the cover drive. He's got a lovely technique. More classical technique. No shovels there. He's got a proper technique. Hits from a straight bat.
There we go. Unuvalu coming in. Bellevue Hill end. Straight ball. He drags it leg side out there to the fielder of Sammy.
That's good bowling. Just tie him up a bit. Couldn't free his arms up. And it's game on. I can't call it either way, Damo. At the moment, it's 50-50. It's a another great game of cricket. Associate cricket again.
One really good over is going to change it either way, isn't it? Fair Sharks need a really good over here. Unavalu coming in, full ball, hit it straight. He must field his own delivery. And
that's a good mitt on it there. We push him a bit harder between the runs. There's always a chance for a misfield out here. There's a few crab holes and a few bad bounces always in the outfield here.
I like this. Unavalu, he's just going at the stumps. So it's falling at the stumps. If you miss, he's going to hit. Yep. He's going to make you play. He's not giving the width.
Tactics, but you know where he's going to bowl. He's got the slower ball. That's not slow.
Oh, it's leg side.
Push it down. But if you're going to bowl, if you're targeting that middle leg and jamming the batsman up, you're going to give the odd leg side wide away. And as a captain or a coach, you give them the odd one because they're trying. There's not much margin for error. I'd rather that than a wide pie that goes through third man for 4 off the edge. So
well, he's halfway through this over. He's gone for 4. He just needs to finish this over off and give him something to defend in the last 2 overs. Unavalu in, full toss. He's missed that. Not called again there either, and that's a dot ball.
Okay.
Unavalu, 2 deliveries to go. Melissa's not happy with that. He's not happy. He's missed it. Not happy with the call.
Let's see the replay. Will tell the story.
It's just dropping. It's very hard to tell. Drops. I'm happy either way.
Is Nigel defending you in a case this week or something?
Unavalu coming in. Ball at the stumps.
They push for 2. We've got Flying Phillip. He wants to come back.
Yeah, good feeling. It's the captain nailing it.
Could have gone a direct hit. Would have got him, but Flying Phillip is back. He's got the flying yellow mane at the back of the helmet there too, isn't he? The old cape. He was Superman last week.
He was. Unavalu, 1 delivery to go here. If he can just keep this to a single, we're chasing 21 off the last over.
That's good bowling. He's jamming him up in the middle of the leg stump, giving him no room to free his arms. Phillip will go. Phillip can hit the ball early. He can go wide long on here or over cover.
This is game on.
This is last week, didn't he?
This is game on.
And the flying Phillip needs a big 6 now. That's well bowled.
And it's just in. Oh, I was going to call it just inside the train tracks, but it's been called wide there, and he just failed to finish off the over. We've gone for 4 singles and 2 wides. Now he can't afford to. He's got to finish this over off and give him. He's got to give him something to defend in the last 2 overs.
A couple of wides is costly. 2 overs ago after this. Oh, it's game on. It's either way.
Unavalu, Bada, Bellevue will end. Full ball at stumps.
It's beautiful bowling. Off pace, slow ball.
Phillip wants to, but there's no chance. That Betha Molly, good fielding. He good pace to get in there.
Got off the boundary quick there, Betha Molly. Flying Phillip's got the strike though.
I got to say 89 after 8, and we have 20 to go off 2 overs.
20 off 2.
Who's going to bowl this? Will it be Nailing Nipico? He's got his cap off.
Save reading hours. News on the go. Download our shorts to read news in 60 words.
But if the offie goes for 16 from this end now, it's game over.
Game over.
So I guess he's thinking, I've got to...
Cometh the man, cometh the hour.
If you're batting, there's no pressure. You know you've got 6 overs of spin at the other end to come.
6 balls of spin at the other end.
Sorry. Yeah, excited. 6 balls of spin at the end.
Well, this over, he needs to be 6 or less. You don't want it, he needs the spinner to have at least 14, maybe 16 to defend at the other end
20.
With that little wind.
You got to say, and the breeze has just picked up, hasn't it? It's just picked up.
Just he started to grab this ball, he go back to his mark.
The Banana Bay Doctor's just kicked in, which is on your screens now. It comes from right to left, over sort of long on to third man. That's the Banana Bay Doctor. If you look at from this end, the Lagoon end, that means at the other end, they'll be hitting from your screens right to left with the Banana Bay Doctor. And
what's he going to bowl here? He's got square legs gone back. I'd probably like him to see go full and straight and put a third man back and probably bring square in.
The Nick with the Doctor's going to go for 4. He's good over. Oh, it's hard to.
Phillips
on fielders, mate.
Yeah. He just needs one more. One more
fielder. But yeah, anything. The Nick is on. He hasn't targeted. He's got to bowl at stumps here, I reckon. Stump to stump.
That's why I think he needs to have third man going back on the boundary. Here we go, Nailing Nipico. The captain, the Afira Sharks come in from the Lagoon end. Phillip on strike. Full ball, slow ball.
There's the third man.
And he scored it!
The substitute fielders had two struggling efforts and could have pulled off a match-winning catch.
Match-winning catch. Well, I think
I felt
Philip...
sorry for him out there before he was under the bomb. Oh, that's in the hitting zone.
It's a slow ball. He's tried to hit a leg side. The slow ball. He's just got the outside edge. Popped it up. Nice little cat. Brandon Myers. He's just let
breathing a sigh of relief after that, wouldn't he?
He's let two balls go between his legs for two boundaries. He's let go 6 runs, but he's taken a key wicket there.
Whoa.
Key wicket. And I don't know if he's excited or relieved. I think it's more relief.
I think it's relief. Because if he dropped that, I reckon, he could have just thrown the hat on the ground, shirt off, walked home.
Yeah, and we've got
Never
Nalissa.
play cricket again.
They've crossed. We've got Nalissa on strike here. Narling Nipico. Come at the man, come at the arrow. He's scored 78, not out. He's there now. He's got the ball. If he's going to win the game, it's with the ball now.
The nick for 4 down there. I reckon third man, even though just got to catch. I bowl full and hard at the stumps.
He's outside. Oh, it's kept very low. Has he rolled the fingers over that as well? But it's kept low, and that's a dot ball. And Nalissa is not sure what to think. He's looking at the pitch. He helped roll the pitch today, so he's got no one else to blame.
Yep.
We watch the replay here. Has he rolled his fingers, Shane? Yes, he has rolled his fingers. And it's just kept,
lack of pace, well bowled.
And expect the last few deliveries to be off pace as well. Narling Nipico coming in, Lagoon end. Pace on. Oh, and he's failed to misfield it himself.
Vince Ferreira's got to do the work. It's a great bit of fielding at long off. They go back for 2.
Chance to run out.
Good running.
Great running.
They're going for 3. They're sleeping. Oh, that's super running. They're going for 4. Super running.
Great intent by these young fellas from the Melly Tafia Bulls.
Running. And the off, yes. Well, if you lose by 1 run, you're kicking yourself, aren't you?
Oh, lose by 1 run. We blame Brendan Myers for losing. Oh, no offense, Brendan.
Al Sampson, the man of the hour last week, with a huge 6 batting at this end. He hit the first ball out of the ground for 6.
He'll be very confident.
Can he do it again?
It was the pace delivery.
He's looking at wide long on you, Damo.
What's Nipico got in his bag of tricks here? It's off pace.
Well
and it's just keeping low. I think that's probably the trick, the off pace delivery.
It's well bowled. Yeah, he just got through the shot too early. There was a great 6 he hit last week, first ball out of nowhere. They need a 4 to follow up. So he's got the skills. It's up to him to do it again 2 weeks in a row. It's a lot of pressure on Phil, but it's been a good over. Only 3 off the over.
Yep, 3 off the over. 2 deliveries to go for Narling Nipico. Lagoon end. With the ball keeping low, it's got to be pace off, I would think, here. Raval Sampson on strike. Pace off, and it is kept low.
Ball again.
Kept very low, and I'd be doing the same delivery again.
Yeah,
and maybe a little bit more at the stumps.
He's threw the shot early, but you can't quite use your feet there because Narlin's got that effort ball that if he goes upstairs, mate, it's not a bad option now.
Well, his effort ball goes for 3 with a shot down the ground. Melissa just has a quick chat to him. He probably just said, wait for the ball, wait for the ball, son.
Bring mid-off up here and put third man back. I reckon the nick is on for a 4 here.
Nipico in, off pace again.
Off
banged it in. Can Sammy get it?
Gather it in.
He runs.
They're not going for 2. Easy on the throw. Sets up a beautiful last. 1 more ball left. I've got ahead of myself. Give yourself an uppercut.
I've got us at over. I've got us at over.
Oh.
TV's
got it as over as well.
I've got a wicket, .3, wicket.
The scorers are yelling out. As he comes in the bowl. Back in the hole. It's a fast York. He's dug it out for a single. They'll come back for 2 for sure. They come. It's a one hand pick up.
Yeah, tries. That was his opportunity. Try. Had to go the one hand if he had any chance of running that out.
Oh, no.
He's gone 2 off the last delivery there.
Well, you called it a 7th delivery, didn't you?
I did call it a 7th delivery.
TV had it as a 7th as well.
Takes us through to 95. We need 15 off the last over. 14 off the last over, Shane.
14 to win, is it?
14 to win off the last over.
Let's work that out exactly.
He's been in the wilderness in the islands for a little while. The 3 or the couple of captain, vice captain, wicketkeeper together now discussing.
It's got to be Stefan Sandy. He hasn't bowled in this innings.
Samson has got the ball. He's just faking.
He's faking.
He has to be Stefan Sandy.
You pretend to give the hat to the umpire. It's got to be Stefan. I wouldn't bowl the young leggy. That's a big pressure for the young leggy to bowl this end. They've got to hurry up and make a decision.
Well, you
As time is getting on.
You really want someone to walk over, grab the ball, and say, "I want this over."
It's Stefan Sandy. Yeah. Oh yeah, he's got. I'll tell you what, if he tosses it up, and the Banana Bay's doctors picked up. This is dangerous.
They really need to get this field right, don't they?
This is dangerous. They've got to have the two best catches. They've got two good catches out there.
Really
Sampson and Bethan Moley out in the hot spot. I'd have another one at mid-wicket on the circle, possibly. I don't think they're going to cut shot for 4.
Cut shot there. And Samsey took that good catch when the ball was over the boundary, threw it back in earlier. If they can get that right this time, there's a chance here. Stefan Sandy.
They're taking a long time to get through this. Now, they've got 5 inside the circle. They can have one more back.
This is really set up for a great last over here.
Got one. Yes, they've got 5 inside the circle for my count. They can have a man back. They've got one too many inside the circle.
Haven't quite got this right here.
Yeah, you got to.
Well, the Melitaffia Bulls got out of trouble last week with a huge last over.
You've got to have players on the boundary. You got 5 inside the circle. Could that be costly?
Defending 15 here. Come on, Afira Sharks. Here we go. Stefan Sandy in.
That's
and that's a nice stumping.
Work.
Good bowling, good wicket keeping there.
Pacing.
Afira Sharks. And I would have thought Darren Watcher would have come in after delivering that huge 6 last.
Watcher's coming in for the last 2 balls. Was in the slot. He just got a little bit outside leg stump and he couldn't quite reach it. If he's got a little bit off stump, we want to hit that for 6. We've got Nonu, I would say, we're coming now. Yeah, Nonu's a good competitive cricketer. So he's a good beach volleyball player. He's on the Chile stable. There's thousands of them play cricket. He's got a good eye, but what he is a super competitor with bat and ball. I like Nono in the field. He always gives 110%.
And watch these guys run. And these guys will run. So if the boundary riders aren't on the ball here, they'll be looking for 2.
Once again, they're inside the circle. They can have one more goes for deep point.
Going back to the 30.
He's only on the 30-yard circle. 1, 2, 3, yeah. 1. I'm not going crazy. They've got 5 inside.
Stefan Sandy coming in from the Bet Barter Bellevue Hill end. Outside off, and that just goes through for a dot ball.
I tell you, there's no one out on the offside. He's got a
15 off 4.
Any bat on that was 4 runs.
15 off 4. This has got to be a boundary, this shot here. Stefan Sandy, this is the key ball. And it's up. It's short.
He's under it. He makes no mistake.
A bit worried he took a couple of steps back after he caught that ball, but that is a wicket, and that looks like the game over for the Afira Sharks. This is a great comeback. Great comeback with Nali Nipico belting the last 5 balls. Well, they need 15 off 3. Mathematically, if John Laws was bowling, would be a chance. And the Afira Sharks have finally come alive today.
Well, you got big, dazzling Darren Watt-too. Is it? It's got to be.
Well, the
finisher.
They've crossed. You got Nalling, Nalissa's just crossed to there.
Okay, 466. 466, we've got a tie.
No, 466, we've got a win.
Have we?
Yeah. 109 we're chasing.
So 466 is how much is that? I've lost the plot, mate. I'm all over the shop. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, right. No. It's game on, I reckon.
And I think Gnarly Nipko is, I'm going to call it a win. Gnarly Nipko has set up the win with the second last over where he's gone wicket. Potentially had to bowl the extra ball, and he's only gone for 6 off the over. So
I want Water to finish. I want a 3, then I want a 2 6s. That's what I want to see. I want to see big dazzling Darren Water.
And we'll have a Bet Barter Vanuatu Blast super over.
That's in the dark. We'll be in the dark. We've got 366 I'm going for.
Bear with us, guys. This will be going to the stands.
Oh, we've got the wrong camera on there. Straight to the mid-off for a single. Let's get the right camera on there, Rick.
Well, nothing silly here from the bowler. Make sure there's no balls. Make sure there's no extra deliveries here. The last thing they want to do is give him a free hit.
So, they can't do it. They can't tie, can they?
Well,
2 6s?
Only with a no ball.
Okay, all fielders inside, yep.
Stefan Sandy coming in. Barbara Bellevue Hill end. Toss off. Flatter, quicker ball.
I think he stumps. Yes, he stumps.
He's lifted the back leg.
And that's it.
Well, we called Stefan Sandy before. He's one of the leading wicket takers. He's gone wicket, 1 wicket. And it's his first over the the afternoon.
Me no sabe. He's just going.
What has he done here? Has he just lifted the back foot?
Good pace.
Yeah.
That's just firing it into the pitch. Really good ball.
And Vice Captain Jamal Vera has just done everything he needed to do. Just waited for the ball, takes the bails off. And for the last delivery, we're waiting for the new batsman to come out, which will most likely be Godfrey Mangao. This has been a terrific game. Narling Nipiko has set this game up with the 78 not out in the first innings. He hit his last 5 deliveries for 6 to get him to 108.
Yeah.
And
they had Nalissa bowl the last over, which was risky when you got a man like Nipiko at the crew.
Crosses. Clement Tommy's on strike. He tries to go down the pitch.
Yep.
And he's out to
I think
Nico
so.
Unavalu. That is the game changer.
I think it's a good call there, Damo. You lost 2 batsmen and 2 balls. Your 2 incumbent
2 key batsmen and your 2 new batters
at the crease, and that's where the momentum was slow. And we don't know what we're doing with the camera there, Rick. That was the last ball, and
flat. It was fast outside off. He's missed it with a big strike, and we've got 3 for 1 off the last over. And 7 for 95 and finishing there. And we'll be back shortly with the Betbarter and Pacific Private Bank man of the match.
Yes, we will be of both games. See you soon.
Are you in search for the best